The young boys scrapping at Texas camp, baby. They getting it, they putting them paws on them, man. Let's go. Let's talk about it.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, this in season, baby. We here. Nuck if you buck, bro. You ain't gonna be no bitch out there on the field, dude.
Yo, we went straight into nuck if you buck, huh?
Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, bro. I don't want to see people out here. Oh, we don't want to see. We don't want to see the guys fighting.
Exactly
We're on the same team. This is what we need, boy.
Man.
This is 2024, bruh. We don't back down from. We get shot in the ear and we get back up and we scream fight. That's the times that we living in. But you know, I'm about to be a Republican now, bro. This.
Yo, man, Texas got you feeling like that today,
Come on, bro. Come on, man.
Politically paradigm shifting events we got going on here. This is all right.
We ain't no punks, baby. Hey, this in season, bro. This in mode. If you ain't fighting out there, you ain't trying to win, man. We ain't trying to. This ain't kumbaya times right now. This a bull run. We're trying to win a chip, man.
Yeah, definitely, man. I mean, I was when I heard it, I was like, oh man, let me see what's going on, because that can go either way, but
it's all love, bro. It's all Omar. Come on, bro. You got two boys. You got two little boys. What they do the majority of the time, bro.
Oh yeah, they're fighting.
Come on, bro. I mean, I got two little girls. They still fighting. You know what I'm saying? It's all love at the end of the day, though. They know they on the same team. It's all love. It just make them better. What they doing over there, Omar?
Yeah.
Iron sharpens iron. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. We making these boys better. We making these boys better.
So, a couple of days of training camp in the books. Man, you and I were talking about trying to go, and that line,
bro,
is ridiculous.
No, bro, I heard 3 a.m. motherfuckers out there at 3 a.m. At 3 a.m. trying to get in for 8 a.m. gates open, 9 a.m. practice, dog. If you watching us right now and you a fan, you've been out there, shout out to you. You better than
man.
You better than me.
Yeah, no, you're definitely you're definitely a bigger fan than I am, because I mean, for as much as I'd like to say that I would do it, right? Like, I don't know, man. I'm 40. I don't, you know what I mean? Like, maybe 10 years ago I would have done that.
Yeah, bro.
Probably, I spent a lot of money on my mattress. You know what I mean? Like,
what kind of mattress you got, bro?
Hey, we ain't gonna get into the details of that, but I spent a lot of money on that mattress. They say there's two things that you should spend a lot of money on because you spend most of your time on them, which is your mattress and your shoes. Right?
I feel that.
There's two things you don't want to skimp on, is your mattress and your shoes. That's where you spend most of your life.
I ain't mad at that.
Yeah, man. But I'm not the 3 a.m, bro. No.
Yeah, man.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, it's what is it, 10:30 right now? You and I are having a hard time for 10:30 p.m. I'm not getting up at 3 a.m, bro. Mad love to those of you that do. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, bro. The fans, bro. Did you hear season tickets sold out, man?
Yeah, sold out.
Shout out to the fans. Shout out to the fans. Shout out to you guys watching this right now. Shout out to the whole Texans fan base, man. How long did this turnaround take, Omar? Like,
oh yeah.
When you get a quarterback in there and you start winning, that's what matters. Everybody just showing love right now. We see that these boys are all about winning. People loving the owner. I mean, bro, we wanted to string him up by his neck,
exactly.
2 years ago.
But that's the beauty of it all, right? It's like, listen, the general fan base is gonna, we're fickle, right? I mean, we're
fans.
We're fans. We're as good as, we're as crazy as it comes, because we're emotionally invested in something that has nothing to do with us, right? I mean, like, it's entertainment at the end of the day. However, when they get it right, the fan base will reward you. Absolutely. And we're smart, right? We're smart. We know, we see, right? We see what's happening. We see what's going on.
The culture shift.
There's a reason why there's Dallas Cowboys fans making a mass exodus. and coming on over to the
coming down
Battle Red.
45. Yep.
You know what I mean? Because they see, right? They're like, hey, Jerry, that's what a rebuild looks like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they know what a rebuild looks like. The NFL, by large, knows what a rebuild looks like.
They about to know exactly what a rebuild
ESPN
look like.
knows what a rebuild looks like. They know what's coming down the pipeline.
Yeah.
You know, I was watching a segment the other day. I think it was Fox Sports or one of what's the guy's name? Ancho.
Oh yeah. Man, Emmanuel Ancho,
Emmanuel
right?
Ancho. Yeah. Him and the other cat, they were doing a something that they had been debating all day.
Yeah.
And they said, we've been debating about this all day. And the Texans, they came to the conclusion that the Texans offense is virtually unstoppable on paper.
Bro,
on paper,
absolutely.
Right?
I mean, yeah.
So to your point, right, about this turnaround, like how long did this turnaround take? It took 3 years, right? We had a shit year, and then we had our first big year with CJ, and then now we're in our 3rd year, right?
I mean, you could say 1 year, right?
You could say it's a 1 year turnaround, right?
I mean,
but I'm counting this year already, right? I'm counting this year as a turnaround because that's the whole precipice of this channel, right? Is that we're saying we're going to the Super Bowl this year and we're going to win the chip, right?
Yeah.
So in terms of how long did the turnaround take? Well, it's the shit year, the year that we found out CJ Stroud was, the man, and then the subsequent rebuild, the immediate and subsequent rebuild that happened between our first year of holy shit, we got one.
Yeah,
right.
What a crazy story.
Mind you, not just got one, got another one, because we did this with Deshaun Watson, but he decided to go, live in a rub and tug, right? But now we get the first year of CJ Stroud where everybody's like, holy shit, who's this kid? And in between that year and this year, we build an unstoppable team, which on paper, but by all accounts,
we can see the writing on the wall, right? Like you say, the fans are smart, the national media is smart, the teams around the league are smart, the players that want to come over here and play with 7 because they see that he's special or smart. So it's an on paper thing right now, obviously, but you can see what's coming down the pipeline, man. Yo, we gotta get into this fight, dog.
Hold on, before we get into the fight, can we get into something else though?
Yeah, what's up?
So we talked a little bit about Diggs, right? You and I were pretty critical of Diggs during the OTAs.
Yep.
And then he comes in and he shows love to some of the young guys post practice, where he was putting in some extra time with some of the young guys, right? And I thought to myself, all right, this is cool. We talked a little bit about it on the last episode, but we were like, all right, this is kind of cool. I was in the back of my mind, I didn't want to say it. But in the back of my mind, I was thinking to myself, okay, all right, that's first day. Is he going to keep doing that though? Is this really how this is going to work?
Yeah.
And it turns out that he has, in fact, kept it up.
He for real, bro.
Oh, to the point to where D'Amico already said, oh, he's one of us.
Yeah, he a pro.
He's one of us. Yeah. He's absolutely one of us. He's bought into the system. And if anybody knows what somebody who's bought in looks like, it's D'Amico Ryan.
You are not wrong.
Because he's been on both sides of the ball, right? He's been a coach and he's also been a player.
Yeah.
So he knows. He knows.
It's great to see, man.
Yeah. And in the post interviews, he's talking a lot about the city and, how he's, been diving into the food piece of it. And just, he's really, really, really getting acclimated. So
hey, that's what we do, right? That's what we do as fans. We overreact to stuff and we want that immediate gratification of things, right? We wanted to see that day one. We wanted to see the things that we're seeing right now,
right?
From the very first time that he landed in the city, right after the trade. Right. But we knew it. We understand. We even said it at the time of recording. We were just like, oh yeah, we're being very impatient. We're being unrealistic, right? Because that's what we do. We talk shit here, we create content. But you're absolutely right, bro. He has been the professional just exceeded the expectations at this point, at this present moment, man. Just, not only working with the guys on his side of the ball, because that's the thing, people want to paint him out as a diva and somebody that's like, oh no, just balls for me, balls all around me, pause, but he's actually, bro, just sharing all the tips and tricks that he can, And on the other side of the ball, like we keep saying, iron sharpens iron, right? Like, bro, he is working with these guys. He's got all the praise in the world for Derek Stingley that he's given, but he's also working with Lassiter, bro. He's on his ass. Lassiter's soaking it up like a sponge. And
Yes.
bro, what a better guy to like go at. You know, it's just
Can
like
you
the
imagine?
whole bro, it's nuts, man. It's like the Jerry Rice, Deion Sanders like practice.
Yes.
Obviously, I'm not comparing those guys to these
Sanders.
guys, you know, but
Yeah, of course.
I'm just saying that those kind of competitions is what you want, man.
Right.
Guys, they just gonna make each other better. And it's
awesome. Anytime that you get to line up against a Stephon Diggs as a young cornerback, and get to the reps. It's all about, right? So they talk about reps versus quality versus quantity, right?
Yeah.
And imagine lining up against one of the better receivers in the NFL at the moment.
Yeah.
And getting to do reps against him. And if you could get to a point in practice where you're holding your own and maybe even getting the better of Stephon Diggs.
Yeah. You're doing something.
You're doing something.
And not only that, but when the guy's not an asshole, you know, he's not just out there trying to bust your ass and be like, oh, screw this young kid.
Giving you feedback.
I'm just on a 1 year rental. Who gives a shit? He actually bringing him back, lining them up, saying, look out for this. Look out for this technique.
Yes.
Do this. Do these things to make you, bro. It's fucking awesome.
That's what you want to see, man. That's what you want to see.
Yeah, absolutely what you want.
So I wanted to interject with that before we get into this little dust up that happened.
The scuffle, because
I think it has a lot more to do with just that, right? Because all right, so let's get into it. For those of y'all that don't know or are unaware of what happened.
So can I set it up real quick?
Set it up for us.
Apparently, so what I heard, as we already mentioned, we not out there
right
at the practice. We didn't see the shit live. So all of our information is coming secondhand information.
Correct.
It's like public information, not only from media types, but from fans as well, right? So apparently how this whole thing kind of got going, Stephon Diggs, who we just, we're talking about giving all the praise to, caught a pass from CJ, over the middle, I think, and took a hit from Jimmy Ward, who's been no stranger to giving out hits in training camps and their practices. He gave a hit to Dalton Schultz last year, who actually he was out. He was out. Yeah, he was out for a few practices after that. So I don't know, maybe a little bit of PTSD or something. But like we say, man, these guys are on the same team, but they're still competitors, bro. They still out there. So a little dust up, a little flare up happened. Once that kind of went down, which, man, it's what you should do, right? You see a teammate go down. Same thing happened at Chiefs camp, right? Somebody laid a hit on Kadarius Toney, who I don't blame them for wanting to hit him a few times.
Right.
But Travis Kelce took offense to it, right? You got to come to the defense of your guys. So anyway, you thought, this looks like a little dust up, nothing wrong with that. Cool. On to the next one. This piece up, the clip that we about to show. I'm laughing because it's ridiculous, bro. Derek Stingley apparently takes offense to something, dog, and just comes and lays out Dalton Schultz. Let's take a look at it.
Let's take a look at this. So you're gonna see Stingley coming out. Where is he? Is he 24? What is he?
24, yeah.
24. So he's there's this bar right here, but he's right next to the bar, right underneath these numbers where it says 1735. He's right there. You can see him. And Schultz is coming in. He's not paying
attention. Like he's
not paying attention. First of all, head on a swivel. Head on a swivel, Schultz. What are we doing here?
It's a sucker punch, essentially. But we don't know what he said.
So here he comes right there. He's on the right side. And you'll see him. He's gonna he
look at him.
Boom.
Bro.
And Schultz just kind of lets it ride. Schultz kind of lets it ride. He's like, I don't even care. But the way he does it though was so slick. Like,
man. Come on, bro. That's a sucker punch, dog. You're not paying attention. You're not paying attention.
The other thing too that kind of I mean, I don't know.
What's your thoughts?
I wanted to see a little more fury out of Schultz after that one, I guess. I mean, I don't know. He kind of he took the hit and he kind of just stood back. Get him! You see, they just kind of held him back. He really didn't put up much of a fight. He wasn't really trying to get his lick back or nothing.
What I want to know is, what did he say?
So
what did he say? Right? What did he say?
Yeah, there's no telling what he said. I mean, but again, you're talking about you gave a little bit of the history, right? I mean, Ward lights up Diggs, right? So we're talking offense versus defense here, right? I mean, yes, okay, it's all the Texans, but at the end of the day, it's the offense versus the defense. Offense guys are going to look after the offensive guys. The defensive guys are going to look after the defensive guys, right?
As you should.
And like you mentioned, right? Schultz got knocked out last year by Jimmy Ward in training camp.
Yeah.
Right? So
but you know what that's like.
Oh, yeah, he knows what that's like. More importantly, Schultz is not $1 million man like Stephon Diggs is, right? So naturally, you see somebody who has a history of being a habitual line stepper and laying people out in training camp, like trying to take people's heads off in training camp, right? And he does that to your number one guy. Let's face it. Diggs is our number one guy. So as an offensive guy, he probably took offense to that, probably went up to Ward and said something to him. Okay. So now.
So you think Sting was coming in?
Yeah. So I think Sting was there, and he probably just didn't like what he said. Or maybe it's not what he said, but just the fact that he said anything, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And probably just took some offense to it, or probably said something along the lines of bitch, don't do that again. You
definitely call him a bitch.
Right?
I mean, it's either that or another word that starts with another letter that, if that was said, you would have a lot more players. You would have a lot more players.
Yeah.
And I don't think that was the case at all.
Yeah. You talking about what's the kid in Pittsburgh?
Rudolph.
Mason Rudolph.
He would have cost some helmets to the head.
I think it would have been. I don't think so. I don't think he would have just been held back. I think they would have just let Stingley just do his thing, right?
Yeah, 100%.
But I don't think to be honest with you, I don't think it was anything like that. Because if it was, we would have heard about it, and it would have been a lot more smoke in the city.
Can we do something real quick, Omar? This the first time that we've done this, but I see an awesome opportunity to do something for our fans right now, for our people that support our channel. All right. We don't know what they said. We don't know what Schultz said to fire Sting up, but I think the fans know. Guys, I want to know in the comment section. What did he say? What did he say? And the best comment wins. All right. The best comment gonna win.
We'll pin it up at the top. Just keep in mind, keep in mind though, it was Ward that hit Diggs.
Yeah.
And it was Schultz that said something to Ward. And then it was Stingley that hit Schultz.
Yeah.
Right. So you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how much of a good relationship Stingley and Ward have. Right. I don't know if they're just tight like that, where it's like, hold on, man, I'm not going to just let you talk to my boy like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to see me. Right. I don't know if that's the kind of relationship they have, or maybe Schultz just said something in general. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know.
We don't know, but the fans are gonna let us know.
The fans are gonna let us know.
Y'all hit us up in the comments. Let us know exactly how this thing transpired and what you think was said. We want to, bro. Obviously, man, people are mad creative. We want to most creative, the funniest comment, man. Absolutely is gonna get pinned, man. So I'm anxious for that. I want to see what y'all think, man. So look, Omar, the fight wasn't the only thing that went down at camp today, man. That was actually some positive things. Talking about Derek Stingley actually showed out from what I'm hearing, man. He actually had a good day of practice. He probably, will probably trigger him was Schultz probably talking shit to him. Was like, that's why your ass out here getting burnt every day because he
get cooked.
Because he been getting that work, dog. But that's a good and bad thing, right? I mean, we got an amazing quarterback with amazing receivers. Even Stingley being one of the best to do it on his side of the ball, you gonna catch hell sometimes. But today was good, man. He picked off Tank Dell on a route. He was stride for stride with Tank. He looked good. You know, it was a good day of practice.
I think if there's anybody that is the least impressive to get picked, it's Tank Dell.
The least impressive?
Yeah. Like if you're a cornerback and you got a pick off of Tank Dell,
yeah,
it's like, all right, cool. Like you're picking on the little guy.
You're saying because he's little? Oh, come on, but he's fast.
I get that. Yeah. I get that, but I don't know. Get a pick on Diggs or get a you know what I mean, like that. Then I'll be like, oh,
then you'll be impressed.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like you know, I don't know. I guess that's just when I heard that too. I was like, they're like, oh yeah, you got a pick on. I was like, oh, who do you get a pick on? Tank Dell. Like,
bro, it's not like he's just standing out there and they flicking up jump balls.
No, I know.
You know,
I know.
Like this is a shifty. Bro.
I will say though, you did one thing you mentioned, stride for stride with Tank Dell. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah,
that's impressive. Yeah,
that's impressive. Nico had a good highlight catch today against the young boy Lassiter. A great route and then a great juke move, like to get past him, man. And Nico looking like he worth every penny of that of that contract, man. Not just for the highlight plays, man, but just dude, he's been a guy that's bought into everything. Even before he got his money, he was out there with the voluntary practices and all this stuff, man. He's just been a consummate professional, dude. So the highlight plays is just a perk. You know he gonna ball out.
I mean, yeah, of course he's gonna get.
You know he gonna ball out, especially when you got Diggs on the other side now, or in the slot or wherever he gonna be in the end. Tank, bro. It's just who you gonna double? We keep saying this. Exactly, who are you gonna double? You know, I mean, so yeah.
But we keep talking about these receivers, right? It's like we keep talking about, you know, who are they gonna double? Who are they gonna cover? What kind of coverage? Are you going man? You're going man on
good
those
luck.
three? Good luck with that, sir.
Luck, bro.
But then at the same time, we have Joe Mixon in the backfield.
Yeah, well, the little video that I did the other day when I knew you were busy, man, was about Joe Mixon. Where's Joe Mixon?
Right.
You know, now I have heard a little inkling since then that says it's some type of soft tissue injury.
Yeah, on his hamstring, right?
Yeah, I mean that's not good news. That's, you know, for me, and I've gotten some comments back from people that are saying, look, man, calm down. It is still a little too early to panic. But man, you know, like I mentioned, the only thing that I feel like is going to derail this team is injuries. Injuries are part of the game. With shout out to, you know, front office. I hear that, you know, our rookie Gerard Jordan is looking good. Dame has come back. He's kind of rejuvenated himself, reformed his body. He's looking better. Hopefully he has better vision to run in his own system. And obviously they went out there and they signed Cam Akers, who coming off injury, but you know, it's been a solid back. Right. You know what I'm saying? So man, hopefully it's nothing that's gonna have Mixon sideline for too long, because we need our boy. You know, this was our running back signing in the offseason, man. It was like that thing that gave us, you know, a little bit of a breath, of a sigh after we didn't get after we didn't land Saquon, you know. So hopefully he's not. Yeah. I don't want it to be too interesting, man. Mechie wasn't out there today. He wasn't practicing. I think he was doing some stuff on the sides, man. So who knows? You know,
what about Bobby Trees? I didn't hear much about him.
He was out there. But you know, somebody like Mechie being out, maybe being hurt or something, because it's the second day of missing practice. Man, you know, those guys need all the reps they can get. You know, obviously somebody like Joe Mixon, you know, he's RB1. You know what I'm saying? But we talked about it at length, bro. Like these receivers, I think it's only 4 guys that their job is absolutely safe, and we know who they are. It's Steph, Nico, Tank. I would say Noah Brown. You know, everybody else is on the chopping block. So
everybody else is on that fence, right?
Yeah.
And it's gonna be interesting, man. It's like, because we talked about it too. Is, you know, some of these guys, you know, they're holding on to them all the way through training camp.
Yeah.
You know, missing out on potential opportunities to be signed by other teams and things like that. When do they start making the cuts?
Man, I don't think that's until they actually get into the preseason games.
Right. That's
You
what I
know,
thought
maybe
too.
I think after like maybe the second preseason game or so. Well, oh shoot, you know, I forgot they condensed it. Now it's only 3
That's
preseason
only
games.
3. That's right.
Used
That's
to be
why I'm
4.
asking.
Yeah. You're right. I'm not sure now if it's after the first one or the second one where they
Because
take
they
it down to
never
like
really
17.
made many cuts before that first game.
Yeah.
I think that first game was like the first time they got to see a lot of these guys in motion and things like that, and actually real game speed, right? And really trying to get an idea of how they move right within a game.
Yeah.
And then after that first game, they make some cuts
Yeah.
and they whittle it down little by little. Now I'm wondering if before they go into that first game, are they planning on making some cuts? Because like you said, now it's
Yeah.
shortened, right?
I would think probably they gonna kind of shorten it, you know, after like the first and second game to about 70 or so. But with us having that extra game, the Hall of Fame game, practices with the Rams, I think it is, all these guys are gonna get opportunities to get some really good eyeballs on them. So they'll end up on some squads, you know, I
Right.
think. And then after that third preseason game, obviously, um, you know, they got to make the tough decisions and get it down to 53. But yeah, we just
That's
need
big
everybody
for him.
healthy, man. It's
Yeah.
yeah.
The wide receiving front end definitely has some work to do. Like you said, the first 4 are there, right? I mean, we know what's happening there. But
Man,
outside of that, buddy.
I could imagine the camaraderie them guys probably have, bro. Especially
Oh
in the
yeah,
wide
for sure.
receiving room. I mean, they probably tight. And you know, that's probably gonna be an emotional thing, man. You know, even
Oh,
for like
definitely.
CJ. CJ has been championing Mechie a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like unprompted. Anytime that he gets an opportunity to talk to the media, he be talking about it, bro. It's such a sunny day outside today. CJ's like, oh yeah, all glory to God. You know, Mechie been balling out. You know, it's like he is doing everything that he can to like let everybody know how much he loves and appreciates John Mechie. So he's gonna get it the most opportunity that he can. You know,
He's gonna have to pick though at some point between him and Stover. He's only gonna be able to pick one of his buddies.
nah, I don't think bro, Stover's not in. Like one ain't got nothing to do with the other.
No, I'm saying,
Stover's
but I'm
good.
saying though, like you know, if he's gonna be championing in Stover his boy though, that was his boy in college, all right.
That's the boy, but Stover's safe, man. Stover's not on the chopping block at all. You know, he's a completely different position.
No, I know he's
Yeah,
tight end, but I'm saying
yeah, he gonna
we
be all
should.
right.
I
Yeah,
don't know. Mechie's not really making much of a case for himself.
I know. Like I say, I mean, if he's hurt, obviously, bro, the cat has dealt with. He's had such a string of bad luck,
I
right? I
know.
mean, the ACL injury coming out of college, and then obviously the whole leukemia thing. Shout out to him for fighting, you know, as much
And
as he did.
that's probably why CJ really, you know, pushes hard for him. Because he
Of
just
course.
knows, right? He just knows that once he gets
Yeah.
that opportunity, it's a wrap.
Yeah, man.
So we'll see how it pans out.
We had Des King give a nice little punt return for a touchdown. You know, obviously special teams gonna be big this year, man. You know, and this we talked about it at length. You know, that's the position that the more you could do, right? So some of these fringe wide receiver guys that are playing on special teams, they're gonna get more of a look. But Des King was a guy, bro. Des King got cut last year, and D'Amico brought him back.
Yeah.
He's making the most of his opportunities right now, and this bodes well. Having a you know kick return today in practice, so good look for him. What else is going on?
I mean, but to your point, that special teams is you want to add that to your repertoire, right? As a position player, because at the end of the day, if you're multifaceted, it's just more opportunities for you to make that squad, right?
The more you can do, baby.
Yeah.
The more you can do. I think that's really the only thing of substance from the camp itself, man. Did you see they ranked Laremy Tunsil number 71 on the top 100 NFL players. I don't know how
What?
much stock you. Yeah, I don't know how much stock you put into those rankings, bro.
I really don't.
But they ranked him 71.
What are your thoughts on that? Too high, too low?
I honestly, I would have thought he would have been higher, you know, and I think because he made a comment after he saw the ranking, he thinks that he is absolutely the best left tackle in the entire league. And
I mean, there's an argument for that, but
absolutely.
I mean, but top 100 though, where does that put you in top 100? Because I mean, you and I have talked about this, right? Outside of the quarterback, who's the next best? Who's the next most important player on the team?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think you and I, even though I said the center,
yeah,
and you said left tackle,
I said, yeah.
You know, I think both of ours have some merits, much in the same like breath, right? Because we feel like
QB.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, for sure. You got number one, the relationship between the center and the QB is extremely important, and then the ability for a left tackle to protect his QB is exceedingly important. All because we're still dealing with the number one kid on the field, which is the quarterback, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Those are the two other pieces besides the quarterback that either make or break a quarterback, right? So the interesting part about that is that I don't think the NFL top one, I mean that top 100 really cares about that, right? I mean, you got wide receivers, you got you got wide receivers, you got running backs, you got quarterbacks. I mean, you can rank every single quarterback.
So the top 100 rankings have always been amongst the players. These are the player ranking. These are the consensus of the guys. You know, it's not like media types. You know what I'm saying? These are the actual guys on the field making these rankings.
So even that makes my point even further, because at that point you're talking about guys, right? I mean, like, let's just face it, left tackle is not a sexy position.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, okay. So I guess we kind of differ in the thought process, right? I would think that the guys who actually out there on the field that are in the trenches that know football understand exactly the point that you were making, saying like, dude, this is a important position because they're protecting the most important position out there on the field. And if they doing, you know, a stand-up job and one of the best jobs in the league at doing that, you know, protecting that asset, then, you know, we got to rank these guys accordingly.
Yeah, but
I think us as fans and media types, we put more stock into the sexy skill positions.
Yeah, but we've also talked about how unsung of a job that left tackle position is, and how
even amongst
I think even amongst the guys. I mean, just think about this. Like, how many times do you hear about, like, whenever a quarterback does something for his lineman, right? You always hear about it.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, why? Well, it's because people forget, like, oh shit, those guys actually do a big job, right? Of either keeping the quarterback safe or creating lanes for the running backs and fullbacks, right? So it's almost like they don't get their due until they get mentioned, right?
Yeah.
And had Tunsil not been ranked where he got ranked, we wouldn't even be talking about a offensive lineman position, right?
Yeah.
And what I'm getting at is if you only have 100 spaces, right? You only have 100 spaces. If you 30, I would imagine. Exactly. So let's just say that out of I mean, how many quarterbacks are they putting in front of a lineman position? Probably not many.
Yeah.
Right? How many wide receivers are they putting in front of a offensive lineman position guy? Probably not many. So I think
the test is going to show what other left tackles.
Yes. Okay. So that's yes. You're absolutely correct. So to me, putting Tunsil in the 70s, which is like the fourth quarter of that list, right, makes sense to me. I mean,
okay.
It makes sense to me in relation to all the other positions on that team.
Yeah.
When you're talking about rankings, right? I would imagine that the first, it's like taking a kicker in the draft, right? Like you're not going to take a kicker in the first round, second or third, fourth or fifth round. You're taking kickers like in the 6th or 7th round. Now, what matters is which kicker goes first. Like, what's the first kicker to get taken, right?
So you're saying you're looking at it in tiers, I guess, of ranking, right? So
yes.
like obviously the first quarter you would see all quarterbacks, like
quarterbacks or heavy wide receivers, right?
Yeah.
And then as you start to trickle down, maybe you start seeing running backs and tight ends, right?
Maybe some defensive ends.
Maybe some defensive ends that are causing some havoc, right?
Yeah.
And because like I said, Laramie Tunsil's position is unsung. If he's doing his job correctly and doing it exceedingly well, you don't hear about him. You get what I'm saying?
That's true. I guess, my only point to that was obviously, like I say, we know, absolutely, we understand that these guys are unsung. They're not the sexiest names and household names and stuff like that. Nobody running around with a Laramie Tunsil jersey on. You know what?
You know what, Doug?
This is a big dude, right?
You know what? I think I'm getting a Laramie Tunsil jersey.
Come on, bro. Somebody got to show him some love, But I'm with you. I get that. My only argument to that was, like I say, this is a consensus ranking amongst the players, and you would think like the players, because some of these lists, sometimes you see like these unsung guys in top 10, right? JJ got #1 overall the year that he should have won MVP. They gave it to fucking Aaron Rodgers.
Who put the list out? Do you know? Was it the NFL?
It's NFL, yes, NFL list, and it's not done yet, right? So we'll have to look at the overall list once all of them are out. Once they have,
yeah, I see it.
I do want to see what other. Obviously, maybe Trent Williams would be somebody that would be on there above him, but like you say, it's debatable. It's debatable who of a left tackle would be ranked above him.
I'll tell you what, I'd be upset if I was Justin Herbert.
He didn't have a good year. Well, it's based on last year, right?
I know, I get it.
Yeah.
But still.
Where he at? Where he ranked at?
75.
That's fair. Based on his performance last season, that's fair. And I think he's gonna shoot up like crazy next year. I think he's gonna have a huge bounce back year. Y'all better not sleep on Justin Herbert, man. That's all I'm gonna say. But I think that's a very fair ranking based on his year that he had last year.
Yeah, Garrett Wilson, 72.
Hey, Aaron Rodgers was hurt, right?
That's
somebody easily move into top 30 next season if Rodgers has a healthy year. So I do like that it's based on like year to year, right? So some of these names you'll definitely see them ranked a little bit higher next go around.
I just, to your point, right, and to what we're saying here is, I'd be curious to see what the remainder of that list looks like. Yeah. And once we see what the entirety of the list looks like, I'd be curious to see where they put CJ.
Oh yeah, nah, man, for sure.
You think he's going top 10?
No, I don't think so.
I think he might be
top. I think top 25.
You don't think he's top? You don't think CJ last year was top 10?
I think personally, yes, he is top 10. I don't.
No, but I'm saying, like, you don't think that you don't think that the players that were in this voting,
because it's not just top 10 QBs, right? This is top 10
players.
All
agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
For
the same reasons that I'm saying that Tunsil belongs like in the high 60s, low 70s, right?
Yeah.
Just because of importance and the sexiness of the position.
Yeah.
I mean, CJ definitely needs to be in the top 10.
Look, nobody's a bigger homer.
For sure. For sure. Yeah.
Than me. I'm just trying to be realistic for this list in particular, right? Because look, these are all still like veteran players and stuff like that. The rookie, while he had arguably the greatest rookie season of any quarterback to ever do it in the league. So do I personally think that he should be ranked top 10? Absolutely, yes. Do I think that they're gonna put him on the list? I don't think so. But hopefully I'm pleasantly surprised. But also, I kind of hope they don't too. I hope they sleeping on him. Shit. I hope when the next round come out, they have him like 65 or something to be like, no, we sleeping on this kid. It was a fluke season, and have these like defensive players not really realize.
We're gonna watch that chip on his shoulder go from this to this.
Yeah, bro. That's what I want. Nah, don't rank him.
Yeah, you know what? 10, yeah, facts.
Please.
Yeah. Put him like 63 or 64, something like that. Please, for the love of God, do that.
Man, before we get out of here, bro, we'll go quickly around the horns, man. Just you touched on the Cowboys a little bit earlier. I love witnessing their downfall, dog. You know, you got the boy CD Lamb out there holding out for a contract
for money. Yeah,
he is not reporting to practice at all. Yeah. He like, look, y'all gotta pay me. So that's
they gotta pay that.
Do they? Didn't that nigga just get paid?
Did he? I thought
he did.
Let me see. No, I don't think.
Is he up for another contract? Because I know, you know, and look, I was happy to see him get his money. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the Cowboys. Like I say, and we talked about this. I don't have nothing against the players. I hate the fans mostly. Shout out to you if you old Cowboys fan coming over to the Texans squad. I like you, but your traditional like lunatic, delusional ass Cowboys fans, nah, bro. Y'all make it tough to want to see any success for that team. But I was happy to see.
Yeah,
I was happy to see him get paid. I was happy to see him get his money. But now CD Lamb, bro. They
unrestricted free agent in 25.
Yeah, so he want his money now. You know, he wanted this is common, right? This is what they do. You know, he don't want to play on the last year of his contract. He want to get his re-up right now, but he holding out, which just further, you know, bro, like just like you don't want to see like fights like at camp is not the greatest thing to see. Actually, I do like seeing the Texans like have a scuffle or whatever. You want to see everything go perfectly, right? You don't want to see players holding out, but I like seeing it for the Cowboys.
So it says here that Amari Cooper got a new contract, and that may be a lot of what CD Lamb is upset about.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you see somebody from your position group get paid, you know, these guys kind of want to follow suit.
Yeah, the other thing is that they're not even talking to him about his contract. That's the other thing. What is it? What is he due or?
No, like I said, I mean, you know, he's still on a contract for a year, for another year. But
so is Dak though. Dak is also.
Man, if I was Dak, I wouldn't go in there asking for nothing, bro. I'd just be like, hey, I'm grateful. I'm thank y'all for still.
Hey. My boy, hey, no, I'm good, man. I appreciate you, boss. Thank you. No, sir. I ain't got no contract disputes over here. I'm good.
Man, just gratitude.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, he's on his he's playing in his last season too. So next year he's a restricted free agent. So is CD Lamb. Yeah, it's gonna get interesting for the Cowboys in the next couple. Can you imagine how the Cowboys are gonna feel? Not this season, because this season they're still on contract. They're probably gonna wait them out. But next season, when Dak is a unrestricted free agent, CD Lamb is an unrestricted free agent. Yo, that's gonna get.
I don't think they're not gonna let CD Lamb get out of there. They be
probably not. They'll let Dak go before they let.
Yeah, for sure. We could be watching Dak's last days, man. But I don't know. I like just watching the Cowboys downfall. Obviously, the Cowboys fans are probably shouting at the screen right now. Screw you! This is our year.
We the boys.
They got Ezekiel Elliott back. They're like, the boys are back.
Yeah,
let's go. Yeah, exactly. They that's probably why CD ain't getting paid because Elliott did this shit and they paid him. Yeah, and I mean, you know,
we'll see how that goes. That's gonna get interesting though.
Your boy Brandon Ayuk is holding out in San Fran as well.
Yo,
So that's an interesting. That's because, man, you could argue that they have a wide receiver group that's comparable to the Texans wide receiver group, right? You know, if
right.
everybody stays and they all play together, that's a great receiving core over there. Um, so whatever their contract disputes are, they ain't paying Ayuk either. Ayuk think he the shit, bro, and he feel like he should be getting his money.
Yeah, I mean, but they got Nick Bosa on the hook for $34 million.
Oh, bro, I can imagine.
McCaffrey for $19 million.
Yeah. Who has a better roster than the 49? I mean, wildly disappointing that they have not won a ring with this squad. You know, and this is what happens, right? Like, you get to a point to where you have a squad built like this. I mean, obviously they paying Purdy peanuts, you know, but it's the whole thing, right? You like the arguments have been flying for what the past 2 seasons. Like, is Purdy really the guy, or is it just a product of how good the team around him is? You know, so obviously they paying him nothing, you know, even less than CJ. So they can somewhat afford the team that they have, but even with that, I mean, they just got an all-star team. It's tough to have that money go around like that.
Yeah, it's interesting, man, because we're to be honest with you, we're sort of in the same position, right? The Texans.
We're
not paying nowhere near as much for our squad, right?
Nah.
We have a little more salary to move around.
Yeah, absolutely. We're good compared to them.
Yeah, CJ's on his rookie contract, right? I mean, it's
that's the similarity. But I think
that's what I mean.
CJ, I don't know exactly what he's getting paid. I mean, we might be able to pull that up.
Yeah.
But Purdy's getting like less than $1 million a year.
Come on.
No, seriously, bro.
CJ is on a 4-year, $36 million contract. So $9 million a month.
Bro, CJ,
$9 million a year.
CJ's balling out compared to Purdy. Like CJ calling Purdy a broke bitch, bro.
Purdy's on a 4-year, $3.3 million bonus contract with $77,000 in a signing bonus.
Purdy got a roommate, dog. Like, for real. No, I'm serious. Like, I'm not even joking, bro. Like, he like out there slumming it. Like,
Purdy drives the Toyota Avalon. Is that what you're saying, bro?
Hey, think about it. Like, bro, we out here. That kind of money for us living in Texas, we like, oh yeah, like that's baller status.
That's true. He's out
living in Cali, dog.
San Francisco. He's out in the Bay.
So he's a broke bitch for real, bro. He ain't going out to the clubs. He ain't popping no bottles. Like,
$985 a year is what he's making.
Oh, bro. I mean, yeah, he looking at his check the same way I'm looking at mine.
Right.
It's like shit.
Oh, and you know those taxes are killing him.
Exactly.
He's got to pay state taxes.
Yes, bro. That's what I'm saying. So,
and then he's got to pay his agent.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah,
everybody just hoping that he can make it and obviously get paid from the Niners, but
stadium.
Yeah.
That's wild, yo.
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
I didn't even think about that.
Nah, yeah, he getting crumbs, man. So you talk about having a window. That's what we've been talking about. That's why we like, yo, this the Texans window right now because CJ on this rookie contract, bro. They have to strike while the iron's hot because once his contract is up and they have to pay him, this squad is damn near dismantled. You know what I'm saying? You can't pay CMC, can't pay IU, can't pay Debo, can't pay Bosa, all these guys, you know, all this money.
Yo,
I mean, it's just impossible.
Purdy is lucky if he's taking home $300,000 at the end of the year.
Yeah.
After everybody takes theirs, Uncle Sam, agents, blah 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 blah. State tax from California. That's horrible.
And still, the cost of living out there is a lot more as well. So, like you say, yes, you're not wrong. $300,000 check annually.
God.
That's. Are you looking at his shit the same way I'm looking at mine?
My boy's slumming it out there.
That's why he out there with a roommate, dog. That's why, you know. So, hey, but look, obviously we ain't talking shit, right? I can't sling the rock like that kid
Nah,
can,
I'm talking shit. Nah, I'm talking shit. Nah, let me tell you something, bro. For 300 grand, and how far did they make it last year?
Super Bowl, baby.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
How is a Super Bowl quarterback like?
He was Mr. Irrelevant. He was Mr. Irrelevant. So CJ went number 2 overall.
Okay,
That's why he got his
true,
money.
true,
This guy barely snuck in. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's such a polarizing story. You know, it's a very interesting story.
And they got him under that contract until 2026. So this year and next year.
I would suspect they would try to do right by him, Ben. But it's like, dog. It's like the movie. It's like it was up.
I don't trust them cats out in California. I don't think they'll try to do right by him.
It's a business, right? It's a business. I was gonna say it's kind of like the movie Remember the Titans. You remember that one? Like
Coach Boone? Yeah.
It's like, hey, we like you, but dog, you lose one game, you watch.
you out.
Watch this movie. So,
we watched that movie the other day, bro.
What
he told his bro. He said he wasn't blocking worth a plugged nickel. I was like, yo. He said, your boy ain't plugging. He said he ain't blocking worth a plug nickel, and you know it. That shit got me fired
Classic
up, bro.
Movie. Is that movie in your top 10?
Football films?
Movies? Yeah. Because it's some great ones, dog.
Some good ones out there, bro. You know what my favorite one is? My favorite one.
What's that?
Favorite one, huh?
What's that?
The Program.
Okay. Hey, not a bad pick. Old school.
Program. OG, triple OG.
That's your number one? Bro, that's some great ones, dog.
I know.
You got Any Given Sunday, Varsity Blues, Friday Night Lights. One of my favorites, Little Giants.
Okay.
The Program, definitely, bro.
The Program's my number one, bro.
Movies. Yeah, some good football.
What'd he say? Let's put the kids up, women and children to bed, boys. Let's go out and get dinner or something like that. Oh man. When that defensive what was the guy's name? I got to watch that movie again, bro. You got to
man, that's early 90s or is that
yeah. No, that's early 90s, bro.
Early 90s, yeah.
When he said,
I gotta revisit it too.
When he said, let's kill them all and let the paramedics sort them out. That was a killer line in that movie. That shit, man. When he was talking mess to that dude on the line, where he was like, "Hey, I remember you. You the motherfucker that got my baby sister pregnant." He's like, "I don't know what you're talking about, man." Yeah. Oh, you didn't think I was gonna find you, motherfucker? I found you. Yeah, I'm gonna bust your ass.
Bro, imagine those conversations, bro. That shit probably do be going down because
for sure.
They roll in small circles, man.
Yeah.
Y'all holler at us, man. Let us know what y'all's favorite football.
In the comments, give me your top football movie. I'm sticking with The Program. I'm gonna watch that later on tomorrow. That's gonna be my background music tomorrow.
I'm gonna have to revisit that one too, man.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Man, but we should probably get ready to slide up out of here, man.
Yes, sir.
We went long, but hey, this was a Texas fight, bro. Like we had to come up here and chop it up with y'all about this one, man. We also, we gotta. It's in season time now, man. What day is the Hall of Fame game? What obviously it's like a week away.
Nah,
yeah, no, it's close. It's close. It's soon. But anyway, man, we got
August 1st. Yo, that's next week.
Next weekend, like next Saturday, I believe. Yeah, so
next Thursday.
We coming at y'all almost exactly 1 week away at this point as we're recording this right now. We're gonna come at y'all heavy and often, man. With these updates, we're gonna make sure that we get these updates to y'all as often as we humanly can. But obviously y'all know the drill, man. If you're still rocking with us at this point in the video, we love you. We fuck with you heavy. Holla at us. Y'all let us know in the comments, man. What the fuck did Schultz say to get Stingley so fired up? Best comments win, man. Best comment gets pinned. And let us know what y'all favorite football flicks are throughout the years, man.
Thank y'all for watching, man. We appreciate y'all. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.
Peace.